Hello, Tressums and Tyrants. My name is TBSkyen, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, which I am playing at 5 in the morning, after not having too much sleep. But playing it nonetheless, because I want to get you're a little dirty around the butt there, Scratch. You need a bath or something. Because I kind of want to get on with it. I kind of want to keep going. It's not really what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but it's what I want to do.
I want to go home.
Okay, well, that kid is still there after arrest, so at least that means things haven't gotten worse for them. It really is a choice paralysis situation for me right now, because there are so many threads to pull on. There's such an astonishing number of things I can and could do. Like, for example, this was very obviously a thing. And of course I'm gonna. Bet you it's like a Thieves Guild thing or something.
Breathe deep and move.
Maybe not the amiable art of necromancy? It's a lonely, lonely world for a young woman in the modern culture of necromancy. She chafes against the shibboleth. Who needs necromancy? What could such a gross thing possibly be for? These questions are very valid. I hope my answer satisfied. Necromancy is a social magic. I have a zombie, Mr. Nascent Owens, under my thrall. Now, he remembers absolutely nothing of his past life. He only knows this new one I've given him. He derives a large amount of pleasure from, say, getting me tea, administering a stinky but relaxing back rub, or eating the brains of my enemies. The spiritual implications are pretty profound here, right? Here's a husk imbued with purpose, given a direction, made useful in the most economic sense, and happy in the metaphysical sense. So, who needs necromancy? We who demand a chance to challenge the whole death thing, because we're weird and lonely, and we like having friends as much as anyone. Oh, that has the stink of a Reddit post about it. Let's sneak upstairs first. Oh. Something which this game engine is less than stellar at handling, sometimes. Could you maybe get the roof out of my... I do wish there was an option to look through keyholes to see what's on the other side of a door before you. Because I'm definitely about to have a combat encounter in here. So let's... turn-based mode. And I'd like to click the door, please. What do we got here? A level 3 ghoul with Sacred Defiance. Okay. Not exactly tough ghouls, but definitely numerous.
Best get in and out.
No, I don't want you to pickpocket Astarion. I just wanted to select him for... Okay. Oh, I lost advantage because I was spotted. Oh, fair enough.
Subtle steps.
Okay. Well. Are they not hostile?
Does this count as adventuring?
I guess they're not. Okay, then. Father Carrion, my arse, you're nothing but a scam artist. They say you're a necessary evil if we want to talk to our loved ones, but I say you're just plain evil. As soon as I have evidence enough to report you can expect a visit from the Fist. Better yet, the Steel Watch. Indeed, so that book about necromancy certainly was not just for show. Oh. Oh dear.
Over there.
Well, hello, beautiful. If only it was fresh.
Starion? Really?
Arrest the smell? Strange.
Soul coin for Karlach. Wee. Please understand. Please, Father Carrion, I beg of you, I just need a little more time to earn back enough to pay your fee. My house was ransacked. I have nothing left. I can hardly put food on the table. So not only...
Not allowed up. Must go down. Customers downstairs.
Let's move.
Okay. Let's respect that for now. I wonder why these pictures fell down.
Get away. Away.
Low late mummy, huh? Guess we'll be dealing with that as well. Okay then. Mystic Carrion. Legendary resistance. Mummy Lord? Jesus! Okay. Unbeating heart stored outside his body. If he's killed while his heart is intact, he'll rise. Not vulnerable to fire damage while his liver is intact. Plus through the difficulty class while his brain is intact. Can't be silenced while his lungs are intact. So the game here would be to find the various bits of him to weaken him. Okay. Well, you know
Step
what,
quick.
Astarion? I think you and I are both a little curious. Aren't we?
Arrest the smell.
Go.
Let's have a little visit upstairs to see what it is. Mystic Carrion does not want me to see up here. Astarion Cart Double Dash. Good, that doesn't break invisibility. Beggar's Portrait.
What now?
Not a moment too soon either. I'm gonna need you to make this check, buddy. Oh. I guess that was a trap of some kind? A series of writing exercises outlined by Thrumbo addressed to my brothers. Beneath the exercises, several misguided attempts to write the letters of the alphabet, none successful. By Thrumbo, addressed to his brothers. Interesting. How intelligent are these creatures, I wonder? So, we've got some magical darkness being cast here. Okay.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Whoop. Just using the camp to cheat a little bit. Just teleport Astarion back downstairs. Okay, well, I guess let's go talk to a mummy lord? I can feel the energy coming from that portrait necromantic magic. Yes. Let's talk to the man. Person. Thing.
Don't waste a step.
You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mystic Carrion. Ah, yes.
Oh.
You are drawn to me. A wanderer, bearing the scent of death. You are familiar with the necromancy of Thay. I have heard the spirits whisper its name. Few books have the power to send a shiver through the living and the dead. Tell me, what did you make of its contents?
You familiar with the subject matter?
Such a book is for those who make only the shallowest ripples in death's dark pools. I inhabit the depths. Still, such powers are not without danger when wielded by one of your capability. But wait. My spirits stir. Our conversation appears to have disturbed them. They have a message for you. A most valuable one. I can summon them forth if you are willing to offer them suitable recompense.
Oh, indeed. Let me guess. My dead grandmother wants to tell me she loves me.
Oh no. She has forgotten you entirely. This message comes from spirits I have collected. Those with great knowledge in life, great wealth, great purpose. It is far more valuable.
Elaborate on summoning. Is it safe?
Safety is a concept immaterial to the spectral planes. It is sufficient to say you will not be harmed.
Sounds like a waste of gold to me.
What a plague is the stubbornness of the living. Should you realize your mistake, feel free to return. Strange.
Oh, indeed.
Not food, client.
Indeed. My, and he has a gilded chest right there, like... Oh, how am I supposed not to be tempted?
Damn, it's good to be alive. Never a dull moment.
Now... Can I piss off the ghouls up here and kill them? Get into a combat encounter with them? Or talk my way around them without making him hostile?
Not go up!
Might be useful.
Not,
At the ready.
not go. Not go.
Okay. I can beat these things pretty easy. And get pretty good experience for it, too.
My turn.
Karlak, I think I need you upstairs.
No surrender.
And I need you to throw... Throw the spear. Damn, that hit Astarion. God damn it. Not really what I was looking for. What do you have left? The bonus action? A cunning action dash.
On the way.
Oh, come on! How does that not get the opportunity attack?
No gloom, all doom.
Torment.
Mostly, I just want to make sure that I'm not about to get ganked by a 12th level mummy lord. Okay, go into the stinking cloud, Karlak, I'm sorry. But you have the constitution to survive it. Just because it'll let Astarion do sneak attacks. Yeah, sorry, little critters. But you are undead murder ghouls, so...
You have my attention.
Gale, could you, I guess not. Dude, really? This is like your one thing. Today's abuse was the final straw. We're out of here. Carrion's reach extends only so far. Gather whatever money you can scrape together and give it to me. I'm gonna buy a small boat and we're gonna row to freedom. Spread out and hide until tomorrow night and then meet me at the usual spot on the beach. And for the love of Mask, make sure Carrion doesn't see this note. Maybe swallow it.
Looks like someone stashed a note.
Thrumbo. Now, have I made that thing hostile to me? Doesn't look like it. I have taken quite significant damage, though, so let's just...
Alright, time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Okay, so this is a creep-ass quest.
Alright, what now? If not over, then through.
Okay, he's not hostile to us now, is he?
Again, you... What else could you require of Mystic Carrion when he has offered so much already?
I came to offer my own services if you need of anything.
Yes. My spirits stir. They think you might be capable.
Cool.
Very well. You may help me with a small matter. I have an assistant, Thrumbo. A conduit I used to maintain my connections with the ethereal plane. Unfortunately, he has deserted his duties. He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will see that you are suitably compensated.
Uh-huh. His body. Sounds like you want him killed?
My child, that would be asking the impossible. He is already dead. He is... what do they call them here? A zombie. A waif I rescued from the jaws of death and gave a second chance at earthly purpose. If he does not value the gift I gave in reanimating that wretched flesh of his, then I will take it back. It is my property, not his.
Uh-huh. Baldur's Gate's a big city. A name's not much to go on.
Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. Thrumbo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them.
Oh, the
beggars
beggar
and
at the gate.
zombies alike. The others lack even Thrumbo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them.
I need some time to think about this.
Do not think on it too long, lest my offer be rescinded.
Indeed. Anyway,
If you are unwilling to
you have
help
anything to
me,
trade?
Naturally. A few choice items for those seeking
His
contact
staff is, like,
with the
really
ethereal
inconsistent in
planes.
length. What you got there, buddy? Veil of the Morning. Undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you have an advantage on saving throws against their actions. That would be really useful for fighting him. Armor of the Spore Keeper. The wearer gains a +1 DC spell save DC, and when dealing necrotic, they deal additional. While imbued, you can spread haste spores. Jesus, okay. Very good for that specific druid subclass. +2 to spell save. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. Oh, that is very good. Don't quite have the cash for it. That is very good. Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
Feel free to return.
Now,
If you are
I'm just gonna...
unwilling to help me, then I
I do
fear we
want to
have
hear about the
nothing
necromancy of Fae.
more to discuss. They were displeased when you refused them. But we may see if they are willing to forgive. Spirits! Mystic Carrion calls on you. Come forth. Listen. Obey. They are here. Yes. They know of the necromancy of Fae. They fear it. They do not want its power released. The Sturklan, the game, the book must remain sealed.
Okay. Trying to roleplay my way through this. My character is already committed to reading the book. I think they're curious, but I want to know, though. I can handle it. I'm a bard. I know everything, right? I'm smart. I can trick anything. Fear not, spirits. My interest in the book are purely academic.
Can be trusted. Perhaps this one is different. Tharchiate Codex. Say the Tharchiate Codex. Seek it. Seek it. Seek it. It seems that if you want to unlock the mysteries of the necromancy, you must find the Tharchiate Codex. A simple ask for such a potent prize.
Reading 2 books? Sounds complicated to me. What is the Tharchiate Codex?
A necromantic grimoire of some repute, mostly ill.
Are there necromantic
There is a
grimoires of good repute?
Sorcerous sundries. It is the closest to a necromantic emporium this city has to offer. If a copy of the Tharchiate Codex has entered this city, it will rest on their shelves. Be warned. The necromancy of Thay is not a book for idle study. I share my spirit's concerns about your aptitude for such knowledge, alas. And further education on the subject would cost far more than you are able to pay. Now, unless you have any further business with me, I think this consultation has reached its end.
Okay. Am I gonna have to kill this guy? Because I can't, so long as he has... This man is like a part lich, basically. Huddled in their sarcophagi like sickly penitents, mummy lords creep out to protect their tombs, their crumbling rags host to fierce ancient fists and skins crawling with curses. Where would he keep that, then? Maybe Thrumbo would know.
Leave this place.
Maybe Thrumbo would know. He plans to buy a boat and roam to freedom. They're set to meet at the beach. Yeah. Okay, I guess we have a means to find Thrumbo. But that means that definitely the undead beggar we met way back at the entrance to the city must be one of Mystic Carrion's.
God's damned hypocrites. The Blade of Frontiers. All pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him, or a wretch for conspiring with him.
What's happening?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you, or for Raven Guard's treacherous spawn.
Oh, I should have had Will with me. A relevant thread of knowledge pokes at your mind. Explore it. Okay, well, I guess I don't have that with me right now.
your thoughts come up short.
Yeah, thanks. Let me just have a little check inside your head there.
The Blade of Frontiers, hero of the Sword Coast, and his own father's killer. I can barely believe it.
Ravengard could still be alive, and we intend to save him. You cannot be serious right now, game. I don't have any inspiration.
How easily the lies fall from your tongue. Your fate is set. You will pay the price of older Ravengard's death.
Yeah, no, sorry. That really annoyed me. Because I don't mind missing the rolls. It's just... that felt like it got sprung on me pretty out of fucking nowhere. I guess that's the point. If I'm gonna have that conversation with Florrick, I want Will to be there.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'm up for the challenge. I like how you...
Okay, let's get Will in there and replace Starine with Shadowheart for now.
I wasn't expecting it. Your dance card is full. Lead the...
Also so I can do the level ups for you guys. Mystic Arcanum for Will. Create 2 linked teleportation portals. Flesh to Stone, create undead. Eyebite. Eyebite is pretty damn good. I think I want Eyebite. Let's see. Blight. Flight. Gaseous Form. Vampiric Touch. Stinking Cloud. I think let's replace a spell. Yeah, let's replace Fear with Blight. And then some sort of crowd control or utility. Hypnotic Pattern. Some crowd control. Now, if I fail the rolls again when we talk to Florrick, then I'm just going to accept it that that's just the way it's going to go. But I want Will there. Like, at least I want Will there for that conversation. In my head, I just had this instant reaction of, like, that shouldn't trigger when Will isn't there. It's very frustrating to run into that and then not get to see how Will reacts to it. I think I want Planar Binding. Like, I can always change and repair those spells, but I want it for whenever the hell we go to Raphael's House of Hope. I want to have Planar Binding with me.
I think it's a true shame that your goddess doesn't allow for love.
Spirits, I have need of you.
Do you regret it?
Who's he talking to?
I could never regret fulfilling my life's purpose. Besides, Lady Shah may afford me a little wiggle room.
Are you two flirting? Now, Florrick, let's go have a chat with you. It is very funny that Mizora went and did that, though. Like, I will say, like, good for her. Like, real bitch move, but I respect it. I respect it a lot. That she tries to fuck shit up for Will like that. I do like that. That's genuinely funny. So, like, are they here? Can I see them? Or do they just, like, spawn for a cutscene? They just spawn.
Damned hypocrite! I trusted you. I believed in you.
Florrick, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Florrick,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravengard's treacherous spawn.
Whoa. Okay. I've saved, but if I fail these rolls, then the rolls are failed.
the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
Zariel's stunt destroyed countless lives. Mizora is her minion. You can't trust her.
Florrick, I am my father's son. You know me. Will you really trust the word of a devil over mine? I swear I did everything I could to save him. I swear it by all I hold dear.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the wyrm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid.
A worm? Are you saying there's a dragon living under the city?
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The wyrm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the wyrm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the wyrm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
You're gonna trust him? You do know he made a pact with the devil, right? Will, what do you make of this?
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the wyrm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the wyrm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
So one thing I'm a little annoyed here is that because I took the history option, I don't have the option to tell her that older Ravengard might still be alive. That kind of bothers me. I feel like I should be able to, once I've gotten her to put the weapon down, you should be able to say, like, hey, he might not be dead. I gotta say, that whole interaction, that whole encounter felt not great. First of all, the fact that it can happen without Will in the party seems a little weird to me. And then the way that it resolves is like, Zariel bad, actually, and Mizora bad, therefore. And then it's just like, oh yeah, okay, cool. It feels binary in a way that I feel like doesn't feel good necessarily. It's a thing of like, you swap her from hostile state to friendly state. Like, you swap her from she hates you and she literally wants to kill you to she will give you the means to become a legendary hero who awakens them. That feels a little bit... eh. Oh well.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Florrick against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Florrick saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate.
Ravengard's dead, and he's still got you running errands. What a daddy's boy. Jesus Christ. You really think a dragon's been living under Baldur's Gate?
I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Okay, then. Well, that was a thing that happened. I just wanted to go see about the necromancy of Fae. Hello, Miss Book Lady. I have more annoying questions for...
She betrayed her sister and ruined the balance of things. Imagine turning on those who love you for your own glory.
What was that conversation? What's your gripe with Selûne anyway, Shadowheart? She betrayed her sister. Yeah. Kind of not how it happened.
How can I help you?
About those rare books.
What would you like to know?
The Tharchiate Codex.
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Fae in your possession.
I think I had this conversation with her before.
I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharchiate Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is...
Okay. So we still need to find a way to access that lady's office for that. The path to Elminster? From the hand of Ramasith, this in silver hand a wielded seasons might, flame and torrent, wind and storm evoked. What left for those who witness it as moles, but the wish to see it beckon at thine call. Such knowledge cannot help unlocking doors, so you, like wise Elminster, might set your course. Poetry. There isn't some back entrance to Sundries somewhere. No. Okay, then what the hell do we do now? I kind of want to find Thrumbo, who's somewhere in the lower city by the beach, it said. Well, this is the beach. Ish. It's a beach, anyway.
What's that?
Oh, hello.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you...
I didn't do anything, I just moved it. What the hell's your problem, lady? I'm sorry? Huh? Did you just pocket a whole I mean, I guess we have barrels we can pocket, but... Did you just pocket a whole box? Why?
Not for communal use, it seems.
Yeah, and I can't dig that up so easily.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Well, okay. Where would that take me? And is there some other way I can get in there? Because that's like... That's the cellar under this house. I kind of want to go in there. Do I have a scroll of Find Familiar or something, maybe? Or... Did I not? I have a potion of gaseous form. I believe. This might be the time for it. There, I have one, so let me just save before I spend it on this, but... Oh my god. I'd like to... There we go, activate it.
One day I'll catch a break.
Guess I didn't see that from above. Is there anything in here that's worth my time, though? Or worth the potion, for that matter? A mummy's memories. Some mortals might wonder why a mummy lord would abandon a subterranean crypt where he has abided for several human lifetimes, safely conducting delicate experiments into the very nature of life and its so-called opposite death, and trade all of that for a perilous existence in a ramshackle waterfront house in the cesspit of Baldur's Gate. Some mortals might be morons. An entity of erudition and taste must naturally have a keen appreciation for what the surface world has to offer. The lilt of music and the lyricism of poetry, the cry of seagulls over Grey Harbor at sunset, the touch of a soft, non-decayed hand. You don't need a nose to savor a fine wine. It does help. All of these things and more have I earned through my dedication to esoteric studies, but all of these things, as well as rare alchemy ingredients, alembics, and athanors at the cost money, a lot of it. Thus, my new career as a high-priced and exclusive mystical consultant to the wealthy of the upper city. I have needs, and they will not be denied.
The city ruins. What was Carrion doing there?
I guess now we know about his secret lair. Now, the trouble is... I don't have an easy way out of here now. Because I stayed in here until my gaseous form ran out. So, let's just... let's get out a little quietly, shall we? Oh, this is behind his... Oh, I see. And then... Oh, I see. Okay, so that gets me up here. And then I can exit that way. Well, neat. Okay. I think now I know where he keeps his body parts. Or at least I have a very good clue towards it. Okay, so if I need to kill him, which, you know, given what he is less than unlikely. Well, I have invisibility still. And now I don't. Okay.
Calm and quiet, that's the way.
Okay, well, let's find a ghoul.
Just discussing the weather, dearie. Nothing of interest to you.
Ugh.
You bang, mate? Not a lot left.
What do you have in stock?
Fish mainly. The flaming fast commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Make it last, eh?
Thanks, buddy.
Hell is that?
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Sahagin are just attacking. All right. Oh, all right.
Find a route.
That shouldn't hit the civilians, but just in case it does. Good. There we go. Get between the civilians and the beasts, would you, Karlach?
What should I do?
Good question, Shadowheart. You're resistant to fire, but cold and lightning hurts you real bad. But nothing else, right? Okay, Spirit Guardians then. And go stand by Karlach. And just spirit some Guardians. Just do that.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay. Vulnerable to lightning, cold. I don't think I want to use a level 6 spell on this necessarily. These are a regular Sahuagin, right? So the major threat is the champion up there. Can I do something to him? Just to get rid of him. Hold monster. That'll do the trick. Drink a potion just to get some health up. I love Warding Flare so much. Yeah, Karlach can take that. Okay, William! What if we could blast some of these guys back in the water and actually got rid of them? What if that? Not so much, huh? No, okay. Guess that was too much to hope for. Oh, I love Spirit Guardians. Take out one. Take out two. And that'll do. Moonbeam. Little much, maybe. Where are my cantrips? Do I have a damaging cantrip? Sacred Flame.
Nothing important is ever easy.
True. That'll be alright. Bye. Okay, so if you throw them in the water, they just come back up, I guess. Fair enough. Let's move close enough to touch that guy with Guardians, but not enough to touch the champion. Yeah, just kill that guy, would you? Good boy. Yeah, forced my rage to end. I'm resistant to fire, so...
Down the hatch.
Oh, I forgot to activate the smite. Warp thing. And then let's throw him in the water again. What the hell? Did I just accidentally remove the spell from my... Oh my god. Lock. Boom. Got rid of that guy.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Hey, I got some money.
Sahuagin? Why are they so close to the city?
On my way.
Good question.
Oh, God! There's guts all over my boat! Did you see? They popped up out of the water all around me. Bitch Queen's mercy. I
saw indeed. To One Eye. Dear One Eye, I don't know who you are, but I know we've a friend in common, a dear friend who I haven't heard from in a while. The last time we spoke, she said she was meeting you, and she hasn't been seen since. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything, but I am worried. If you know anything about her whereabouts, please come and find me. I'll be at the Water Queen's warehouse. Let's do a bit of trespassing.
Leave me be.
Oh, hey, Thrumbo. I guess I found him.
What are you doing in here?
The man's stench is unmistakable. Death, decay, despair. This must be Thrumbo, the runaway Mystic Carrion was so eager for you to retrieve.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own.
Hello, Thrumbo. Mystic Carrion told me all about you.
Mystic Carrion? You're working for him?
Well, I haven't decided yet.
No. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me.
Why?
You've met him. How can you need more justification than that? He murdered me. Murdered my friends. Snatched us right up from the dockside and made us these things. Monsters. Fit for gutting and grinding and desecrating the dead. He constantly abuses us. Makes us do the worst things you can imagine. There used to be 5 of us. My friend Talus, he couldn't take it anymore. One day, I saw him drive a coffin nail right through Carrion's skull. Then another, and another. We thought he had done it. Freed us all. Then when dawn came, Talus seized up suddenly like something had got a grip of him. We ran to help, but he just exploded. I got so much blood and pulp in my eyes. When I look back, Carrion was just stood there, completely unharmed.
Huh. Do you know how Carrion brought himself back?
If I knew that, I'd have tried to kill him myself. I know this is gonna sound strange, but I've been watching him, trying to figure it out, and I think he's a mummy lord.
What makes you think that?
After Talus died, Carrion blindfolded me and took me into a strange place. A foul and ancient place. Somewhere the living wouldn't dare to tread. Down there, he showed me a jar. Said it contained the secret to eternal life. And if I behaved, he would share it with me. I think it was his heart. I'm not stupid. I know what he did to my friend. Gods, how I'd love to smash that bastard jar. That's how you kill mummy lords, you know.
Well, let's not be too hasty. You say this jar grants immortality?
Don't let yourself be tempted by it. Whatever's in that jar must be destroyed.
Okay, the vibe I'm getting is that the reason Carrion wants Thrumbo back is because those creatures are his key to resurrection, right? Like, you kill one body, his spirit leaves it, transitions into another body, and that's how he's able to rise after death upon the coming of the dawn. That's the sense I get. So that's why he wants Thrumbo back. I'll find and destroy the jar. Where should I start?
I'm not sure, but in the house, beneath Carrion's salon, there's a chamber. He never lets anyone down there, so it must be hiding something important. Perhaps it's there. But be careful if you return to Carrion. He'll know you spoke to me. Make sure he doesn't see or smell you. He'll turn you into one of us, and he'll know I sent you. I don't want to die like Talus did. I want to live. Well, you know what I mean.
Okay.
No matter. This is still the safest place to hide. It's just bad luck I was discovered. I must be patient.
Poor guy. So, we are gonna need to kill Carrion, huh? I guess that's not a surprise. And now we can't go back and talk to him. I really hope if we kill him, we get to loot him of all the cool stuff he had for trading. I write this to you with shame in my heart. My brother, the light of my life, fell prey to an evil hag. He sought fame and fortune, and she gave it to him. He now sits in my hometown square, a statue at the heart of a fountain. A plaque at his feet reads, "Toss a coin for luck." Water spills into the square, sometimes so overflowing's the fountain with coppers. I failed him. I was so wrapped up in my own pain I didn't notice his, and then I saw your poster advertising your meetings about hag survivors. Could I join? I think it would do my heart good to meet others like me who've suffered. Is that her house here? Well, apparently it's fine to lockpick this door, so I will.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
I'm going to ask for directions.
What's that?
I've had it. Snowstorms inside the house, blood weeping from the windows, and now Mr. Wimbley's cat is vomiting up frogs. The poor man has had a bloody heart attack from the shock. I know you lot are trying to fight back against hags or whatever, and that's great, honestly, but I can't risk the neighborhood just because you were stupid enough to piss off a hag. Keep your rent. I want all of you out by tomorrow. I see. Hag research notes. Let's read that. A seemingly random collection of book titles, ingredients, and combinations. Fastidious fungi. Pure speculation despite the title. The Power of Words, Surviving the Fae by Annabelle Lighthammer. Chapters 418 to 425. Hag encounters, good deals, and hag gestation and reproduction cycles. The Anatomy of a Hag by Knuckles Gallo. Chapter 18. Dragon Egg Mushroom plus Autumn Crocus, non-reactive. Elmer in Wings plus Whisper Light Venom. Potential but too unstable. Crawler Mucus plus Fiver's Trumpet plus Mellowweed, useless. Barely legible letter. Dear Miss Adriel, Clet found a place. A nice old man called Mr. Garlow used to live here, but his neighbor said he doesn't live here anymore. Clet thinks it's perfect. We can hide from the hack, or fight, whatever you think is a good idea. Clet knows you'll have a good plan. Clet will wait at old Gowler's for you. Bye, Clet. How to kill a hag. We've done it. It took sweat, blood, and tears, but we've done it. We know how to kill a hag. Meet myself and Adriel at old Garlow's. This is going to change everything. Mayrina. I guess I should have figured. Oh, there are so many threads. I'm being pulled in so many directions. Guess I found Thrumbo, though. Don't call me Runt.
Oi, mess with us, and it'll be the last thing I'll do. I mean, you do. Shit!
Aw, poor guy. Last night went all right, I guess, but I had a bad feeling about it at the time, and I still do. There were some odd shadows lurking about. Never saw one in the clear light, but what I did see through the gloom looked like it was changing shape. And no, I didn't drink nothing. Keep eyes out tonight. Okay, so what's here, then? I'm sorry, you're at the mercy of my ADHD. I don't think I can focus on one thread. I just have to chase things.
Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tuskrunt's friends. And I don't hurt my friends. Unless they deserve it.
Is this a Thieves Guild place, then? Stop banging on my door after midnight, you blasted near scared my pug out of its wrinkles. Look, I already sent you the key to my safe deposit box at the counting house. That's all I've got. Take it and leave me alone. You can't get blood from a moldy spud, alright? Just ask Nine Fingers. I'm sure she'll say it's fine. Sure. Mankey, Glitterbeard says we have a really, really heavy chest coming in today on the back docks. Make sure you've got a full 6 cash guards ready to help carry it inside when it arrives. Oh, and old Glitter says to make sure they're fully armored up. I don't know why. Take care of this, alright? I'll be out for the rest of the day. Carrots. Guess I can just lockpick this freely? Well, maybe not so freely. There we go. No, go inside, please. A series of letters issued from the personal desk of a city patriarch, apologetically outlining that it would not look proper for a member of the government to attend the guild hall in person. Each letter grows more obsequious before the final entry changes tack entirely. It would of course please me to attend the guildmaster in person. We need to speak no more of my debts. A report issued from the counting house where the writer appears to work as a lowly clerk. Head banker Glitterbeard is a brutal, conniving, and entirely envious of the guildmaster's station, but I think this is perhaps just his genuine personality, rather than any indication of true descent. He will remain loyal. P.S. I believe he's aware he's being watched, and also that is the entire point. Ser Ukta, with the greatest respect, it is impossible for me to continue making repayments at the rate you require, no matter how many thugs you send around to the bakery. Our terms were set well before the city's lockdown, when I could still move materials freely between the districts. To settle matters this 10-day, your representative agreed to take payment in the form of Kalamshan knots. Look for the half-orc with the sticky fingers. An inventory of goods passing through the guild hall, ranging from basic food items to exotic alchemical blends of indeterminate purposes. Entries from the past 10-day grow increasingly thin, underscored by a note scrawled in the margins. Stone Lord hitting supply depots. Advise winding down most entertainment enterprises until he's been dealt with. Yeah, Nine Fingers is really struggling with this Stone Lord, huh? I guess that will get me into the guild as well there. I'm no Astarian, but I can hold my own. A guild ring. Take that. Probably a guild ring is a sensible thing to equip right now. Ugh. That's dead people.
If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
Okay. Miss Caldwell, I glean from your rather imaginatively written note that you wish to make contact with a former business partner. You're quite right in assuming that the circumstances of her death might make this rather challenging. Decapitation has a habit of making such conversations rather one-sided. But I assure you my spirits and I will have no great difficulty overcoming such an obstacle. Given your affiliations, I would be delighted to offer a discount of, say, 10% in the hope that the guild might see the value of such collaborations in the future. I will be expecting you at my mansion near the seafront, and of course my discretion is assured. Yours in spirit, Mystic Carrion. P.S. I'm sure one of your ilk will be familiar with the security measures I'm required to take. Secreta Mortuorum will grant you passage. Secreta Mortuorum. I guess that would be a way to get into his place somehow. Any point to being up on the roof here? I guess I can climb up further and jump over and something.
This ain't a public rooftop. It's mine, so piss off.
Cute.
Here's the Nine Fingers. Good luck.
Who let you through? Tuskrunt? Bloody idiot.
Okay. I don't want to talk to Nine Fingers right now.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why don't we...
Which way we came?
Left. Down the stairs. Or was it up the stairs?
Soul coin for Karlach.
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
Oh, jeez.
That's curious.
Well, I can see why it's under investigation. It's another one of Orin's little haunts. This scrap of bloodied paper is scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Peartree, placing the lordlings' fire spitters throughout my city. Disgusting! They leave no blood. There's no art to it at all, just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large, roomy. They'd never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. Huh. Baldur's Gate, a bastion of commerce and culture, rewarded only with corruption and catastrophe. Crime, poverty, taxation, burdens unfairly heaped upon the shoulders of the common citizenry. Thieves and outsiders grow fat on the teat, while native Baldurians starve in the streets. For too long, the Grand Duke and his parliament of peers have left our gate unguarded. If you, like us, stand ready to defend it, then join the like-minded individuals for a frank exchange of ideas. Join the keepers of the gate. Enough is enough. The gate is closed. Messy splatters of deep brown red adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Stelmane, Father Logan, Dribbles the Clown, Rainforest, Frank Peartree, there he is, Cora Highberry, and then the other victims. Yeah, we've seen that before. Let's see. Karlach.
Come on, let's go.
Can you move that out of the way?
Still breathing, despite everything.
I wonder if Orin personally dealt with this poor guy. hang on. Oh, jeez.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
What on earth? Courageous little Kimabeth.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Just my luck. I wonder if Frank has something to say. I guess we found the clown's arm.
A clown's arm? Dribbles, no doubt.
The effigy of Yagashura who burned his mortality. What use his heart? He thought himself a titan, but died whispering for his mother. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood or in the red. Yeah. I figure. Okay. Enhanced Weapons Sales Ledger. This ledger records acquisitions and sales in Gortash's infernal weapons trade. Infernal iron acquired from diabolical sources, use thereof in forging enhanced arms and armor, and sales and distribution through Gortash's network and to other wholesalers, such as the Zentarim and the Knights of the Shield. The final entry is as follows. Note for Lord Gortash. The Knights organization appears to be collapsing, and sales to them are in steep decline. However, this is more than made up for by shipments to our new contacts in and the Athlaka receipts next month should make everyone happy. Pear tree.
No one stopped me yet.
So this was one of Gortash's operations, huh?
How much further can I go?
Orin really has been making herself busy.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Have I found everything of the clown, by the way? Hand, torso, arm, pelvis. Yeah. Not yet. Defeated Steel Watcher.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard.
Okay. What's in this house, then?
So you just disappeared. Do you know how worried
You've got to be kidding me, Taria. You're a bard. You're supposed to be capable of this.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Okay. What was it that you just pinged on? You activated on something with a perception check. What was it? Where is it? Key. Letter from Silai. Father, I've heard about a risk of shortages in the city. I know you're absolutely unforgivable when it comes to shopping for yourself, so I've sent some victuals that can see you through the whole season if you pace yourself. Do it for me. I love you very much, and I'll be home for a long visit before you know it, God's willing. All my love, Silai. P.S. Will you tell Catherine I say hello? I already sent your Uli your love 1,000 times over. But I have his chest key. Okay. I'm the embodiment of radiant light, shining forth with the power of the sun. I walk the path of the sun soul, radiating love and compassion to all beings. I honor the sun as a symbol of life and creation, embracing its energy as my own. With each breath I draw in the sun's energy, renewing my strength and resolve. My inner fire burns bright, empowering me to overcome any obstacle. I embrace the brilliance of the sun, letting its rays guide my actions and decisions. Through selflessness and service, I bring the light of the sun to those in need. I'm a vessel of divine radiance, channeling the sun's energy for the betterment of all. Well, that's nice.
I can go and get back up.
And you think we're just gonna sit here and wait for you and your hog friends to come back and arrest you?
I'm just trying to do my job, all right?
If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets. Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
Gee, I can't imagine.
The paper says we're safe here, but we're not. We may as well be outside the walls with the Absolute.
Okay then, I'm intrigued. Like, if I didn't pick up the key to the chest in the room, then what did I pick up the key to? Oh my god, is that a cabbage salesman?
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
Aw, a little Avatar The Last Airbender reference.
What path lies before me?
Okay then. Where have we not explored yet? Yeah, that was one of the murder targets. On the other side of Sorcerer's Sundries. And then I want to go to the merchant that Karlach knows, who's over here. And then I want to sell all of the weapons I've picked up to her.
I have something to ask.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need.
There we go. Man, I'm just not getting the full worth of those things. Ah, well. I'll take the gold at least. Boop. That's nice.
Trade's booming.
Okay. Now, to the west, I think, is where I need to go. Down here.
Nice day out here.
That would be the big charm. And I don't have any of those.
Is that who I think it is?
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite.
Have you fallen foul of a cultist curse?
Hello?
Been addled by an absolutist incantation? Not sure. Best stock up on charms, just in case.
I swear that sounds like JP Blanc. What exactly are you selling?
Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared.
Let me see what you have. Yeah, just a bit of jewelry.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Maybe not JB Blanc, but it's certainly a similar voice performance.
Of absolutist.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not stupid. I know it's probably a scam, but what if it's not?
Yeah, that's how scams work. That's how a lot of scams work. It's the thing of like, that's definitely too good to be true, but what if?
Flim's cobblers. Walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Something over there. That's Gortash, isn't it? Big Gortash fans.
Be very welcome to Flim's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash.
Oh.
He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it?
Gortash's dad. He seems proud.
He does. You're Gortash's father, then?
He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil.
Let me see your wares for now. Heavy boots, smarmy, swaggering boots. That is funny. Tough shoes, tough sole shoes, slash strip. I kind of want those.
Finest leather in the city. Ask anyone.
Uh-huh. So this would be his mom.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
Gods, Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
A pleasure to meet the mother of the Archduke.
His one and only. My, but he's made us proud, such humble beginnings. And look at him now. I've been crying happy tears all this 10 day. What more could a mother want for her little boy?
Yeah, that's a natural delivery.
Your tadpoles squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off.
Detect thoughts to start with. I don't want to dip into the illicit unless I have to.
Help me! Dear gods, help me!
Yeah, I think we use the illicit for this.
You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind, he's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped.
Why would Enver do this to you?
He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die.
Well,
what choice did we have?
Quite, but also, I don't think there's any reason to yell at her about this, right? You may not have intended to, but you created a monster.
He was always a little monster, nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months.
I can put you out of your misery, if you like.
There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life.
Well, there's nothing more I can do for you. At least for now, I'm sorry.
There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Trapped.
It feels like there's more information to be gained if I press her for a reward. Why would I help you after what you did to your own son?
Wait!
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
Come again soon.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar?
Yeah.
I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Yeah.
Very good to see you again.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
Okay, so I can't do that now. Oh, come on.
What are you doing?
I'm not about to kill them. What is progress? Progress is the state of movement of society and culture towards a state of collective unity. Without unity, mortals, each with their own individual agenda, blunder against each other, causing friction, conflict, war. Unity, peace, and prosperity is achieved when the collective follows a single agenda, that of one superior person. Runaway egocentrism, that urge often miscalled free will, is the one true enemy of unity. Free will must be eliminated. Control of the brain is the key. The Netherese tadpole is the perfect tool. Tadpoled, the brain is freed of egocentrism to follow the agenda of unity. The tadpoled brain is a happy brain. There is no conflict except against the enemies of unity. And the brain is all you need. Once freed from its agendas of free will, it can also be freed of the frailties of the mortal form. The brain can live forever in a steel body, or even better, control that body from afar. This is progress. This is the ultimate state, Lord Enver Gortash. Yeah, that does sound like something he'd write. Ah, come on. Okay, I should probably take Shadowheart's guidance here. I'm not a Starian after all. There we go. A scrapbook of letters. A collection of letters between two correspondents, but all written in an unfamiliar code or cipher. At the end of the scrapbook is a sheet titled Plain Text Deciphered by G. Chosen of Baal, your proposal is intriguing. Tell me more about the Crown of Curses. Chosen of Bane. It was created to enhance and broadcast the dominance of its creator, but during the folly it was inverted, turned inward. Now, instead of the wearer dominating others, others can dominate the wearer. Chosen of Baal. Useful. I like it. How do you exert this dominance? Chosen of Bane. The crown has 3 begemmed finials, and they are the foci, and they are detachable. 3. So that's why our masters want Merkel added to the Cabal. With the crown on the right cranium, we would rule from the shadows, but how do we get it? Chosen of Bane. We steal it from Mephistopheles himself, and I know who can get us there. A diabolist named Helsik. Well, nothing we didn't know already. Interesting that his parents had that in their house, though. No, I'm not going to kill them. I'm not going to do it. Because it's a much better way to spite Gortash to make sure that his parents survive.
Be patient while these citizens are evaluated. This is all routine. Make no sudden moves.
Uh-huh.
Beehive goods and wares.
Careful! Careful! People don't bloody look where they're walking. That's right. Both these days have...
Dear Oliver, forgive the intrusion, but you wouldn't happen to have any supplies we might be able to take off your hands in order to distribute to the refugees, would you? Anything you can spare would be greatly appreciated. Drop it off at Notal's hostel anytime you can. Thank you. Oh, there's a character design.
What are you after, friend? Got grub, potions, a few nice vintages? Best stock up now before someone clears me out to fill their larder.
What do you have? Supreme Elixir. Ooh. Gain an additional level 4 spell slot. That's not bad. Neither are those potions of Supreme Healing. Oh, I need that potion of speed, actually. I'd like that potion of gaseous form as well while we're at it.
You never know where your next meal will come from. Unless you carry it with you, that is.
Character design alert for real with this guy, jeez. Anyway, let's rob his house. Hi from Hi, Papa. Crowler's making me write this because he still has trouble with his letters. We're at Borskir Bridge, where the 7 sons are gathering the caravan for the trip back to the gate. Only the customer says the departure might be delayed until we hear the road to the city is clear. Some kind of cultist uprising? Anyway, we're fine, and we've learned so much from the older caravan guards. I can dual wield now with a dagger in my offhand. So got to go. Don't work too hard and keep the beehive buzzing, huh? Aw, he's a family man. Now I feel bad about robbing him, but only a little bit. Maggie's recipe for the perfect cookies. A lovingly preserved cookie recipe scrawled in a child's handwriting. Best cookies by Maggie age 6. Ingredient: butter, sugar, egg, flour, chocolates. Mix ingredients. Make cookie shapes. Put cookies in the stove. Yum, 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 yum. Oh. Oh, he seems like genuinely a really nice guy. This seems genuinely adorable. I'm so used to everything turning out to have some kind of sinister undertone. It's kind of nice to meet a man who seems to be genuinely a good guy. To Oliver Tofoko, the Beehive, Stormshore Street, Baldur's Gate. Oliver, the children and I are safe in Baragust. Uncle Sternwell's cleared out the shearing shed for us, and we're comfy as kittens in a nest. I really think you should close up the hive and come join us. Get out of Baldur's Gate while you still can. Everyone says the absolute cultists, just scruffy raiders, will be happy taking the city. They'll never get as far as Baragust, and the children miss you, especially Maggie and young Hemjax. Come, please. All our love, Croyce. Dear Bubbles, I can't believe my oldest baby girl just had her own baby girl. I'll come out to Stony Eyes for a visit as soon as I'm sure the Flaming Fist will let me back through the Basilisk Gate afterwards. I'm sure you don't want me stuck hanging out in your rooms with a newborn to attend to. Were you surprised to hear the envelope jingle a bit when you picked it up? Buy little Dorimara a cute little hat with a doober on it, and tell her it's from Pop Pop. I can't steal from him. Is this genuinely for real? Just a really nice family man. Oh, come on. I'm going through thieves' tools, man. That's why you want that reliable talent.
Private residence of Oliver Tofoko. If I'm not here, I'm downstairs at Beehive Goods and Wares.
Dear Dad, before you ask, yes, I'm eating. Fist Fairy isn't anywhere near as good as your home cooking, of course, but then few things are. And a diet of gruel is a small price to pay for the things I'm seeing. Ran into a bunch of cultists just outside Rivington on patrol the other day. Before I could even draw my weapon, the Steel Watchers blitzed their way in, cut those cultists down to size, and razed the very ground they walked on. I tell you, it was the most remarkable thing I've ever seen. I joined the Fist for adventure, but it looks like at this rate I'll be settling for early retirement for want of anything better to do. That Lord Gortash is an absolute genius. I know you've got plenty of Steel Watchers in the city too, but if you could see what they're capable of on the battlefield, all I'll say is I think the city's plenty safe as long as Gortash is in charge. At this rate, the war will be over before it's even started, so just sit tight and I'll try and bring you back a souvenir. Reckon next fight I might be able to salvage some cultist armor if I'm lucky. Love you lots, Dariel. Okay, but what was this about a basement chest? I genuinely am just expecting that we'll go to the basement and find out he's like a death cultist or something. Alright.
Wonder what's past this.
I should have taken the guidance. Oh my god. Okay.
Have to keep going.
Hiding it behind a painting is a little much, isn't it? The wedding ring? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I really need you to turn out to be evil right now so I can feel less bad about what I'm doing. Memory book. A diary filled with anecdotes throughout a child's life spanning 20 years. I stubbed my toe and he laughed so hard he farted. Found a dead rat and insisted we take it home for a proper burial. Came home from school in tears because a rude child scared a butterfly off a flower. Oliver Tofoko, the Beehive. We regret to report that we're suspending deliveries of food and dry goods until shipments can once more freely enter the city. Today's delivery is the final one until the situation improved. Rest assured, when deliveries resume, all of our valued customers will be apprised in a timely fashion. Please have some kind of dark secret, please. I really kind of need you to.
Where am I needed?
No time to rest.
And to dance.
I guess it was trapped.
Moving ahead.
A training shield. An owlbear toy. Fairy tales and bedtime stories. Is this just a guy who's just like unambiguously like lawful good? I'm genuinely starting to feel so bad.
Everything.
I think I'm genuinely taking some psychic damage here. Oh no. I was like, surely there's gonna be some horrible secret hiding in his basement. Something bad. He's a murderer or a thief or something, right? Surely. Surely. Whoa, Jesus.
Just one gold piece. That's all I ask.
I'm sorry, I can't help.
Incredible.
Some victuals then?
Lady?
Fire in the... Oh, my silk. What are the chances it's you?
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile
it's
than I'd
her.
anticipated.
Our blood caused that explosion?
It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics.
I would, but your house is on fire. Why not?
Yes. That is, do follow me.
Okay, not on fire anymore, but... Yeesh.
That might be worth a look.
Hatch key. It is said that all of House Ablodra perished when our estate was cast into the Claw Rift. I am its last living daughter. Now the abyssal gulch in the heart of Menzoberranzan where our house was thrown is but an amusement. Priestesses make love to their men, bending them over its ledge, sometimes letting them fall. Kinky. I will travel to the rift's depths to restore our lost home. I shall use the bones and gore of the useless, hapless men who were tossed into the pit to grow copies of the dead. Thus will I generate an obedient flesh army who will die for me and my house. If the rest of the houses refuse to recognize House of Blodra's rise, I will use my explosive tinctures to blow the undersupports of the rest of Menzoberranzan to pieces, one section of the Chlorift at a time, until all the rest collapses, or there I shall be a queen of my new swarm. Ambitious.
Gods, what a mess.
Indeed. Lady, I came inside.
Ah. A cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed
You're
greater
outside.
alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngath Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruna.
Right. What will this formula do?
When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
I think a firm no thank you is in order. Very firm.
Formula Gruner?
Well, yes. Formulae Arku through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me.
I won't be drinking any mysterious formulas today, thanks.
Not even for the betterment of the alchemical arts the realm over. Not even for that.
I'm really curious what that does, but I don't think it's a good idea. Anyway, could you go upstairs, please, and leave so I can open your hatch and check out what you're hiding down there? That would be good. That would be good. That would be
At
lovely.
least the ash can be repurposed. Some of it, at least.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Thank you. Let's do that.
Careful. There are traps.
Whoa, okay. I should really have brought a Starion. That's not good. Okay, didn't trigger, but there's purple worm poison on the ground now. Please don't step in it, anyone. Thank you. A spectator. The sample of blood that adventurer gave me was a rare find. It is hot, ready, unyielding. After spinning it for an hour, it didn't separate. After boiling and recondensing it, it reformed exactly the same as it was. I think its droplets will be willing to attach themselves to even the trickiest of substances. Liquid gold, sal, sulfur, and mercury, hair, chalk, and clay. It will make a special brew, able to adapt to any elemental quality. But which to choose? Fire, I guess. Well, getting lots of alchemy ingredients at least. But oh boy. She's been experimenting on things. She had a giant spider down here? Jesus. And people, by the looks of it. Yeah, well. That's a true drow. Yeah, well, you can be as displeased with me as you like.
Ah, and now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do
Bunch
is
of potions,
drink Formula
nothing really all that useful, though. No. Lots of gold. Help! What the hells did you do to me? My limbs are moving of their own volition. My blood boils like it's burning oil, and I haven't slept for a 10-day thanks to the goddamn voices. You need to fix this! The note goes on, but the rest is illegible as the handwriting is too erratic. Yeesh. Dear citizen, we've received a number of complaints about your business in recent months and believe that it is time we open a formal investigation in accordance with the Public Health Act and Civilian Protection Order. Any attempts on your part to hinder such an investigation or flee Baldur's Gate during the investigation period will be held in contempt of the Council. Indeed. I'm really curious what drinking that potion would do to me. I mean, presumably wouldn't just straight up kill me. That wouldn't make sense, but it surely can't be anything good.
If everyone made room for a few more, there'd be no refugee crisis. City'd be better for it too.
Hell yeah. Let's see, what do we have here? Hey, boy.
Run! Oh, friend! Hello?
Why are you running around in circles?
Because running is brilliant!
Your owner is calling for you. You should probably stop running.
Stop running? But then I won't be running anymore.
Well, running will feel even better tomorrow if you take a little break for the day.
Stop running to run better. Okay. See you later. Home.
Okay, then.
Park's no place for a stroll anymore. More likely to find a muggin than a picnic these days.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. She has a tadpole.
Or perhaps you'll find something bloodier. The Absolute's warriors are at work just beyond here. You'd be wise to not interfere, kin.
What's going on in the park?
Nothing's going on. And even if there was something, you'd be wise to ignore it.
All right.
Absolute's business. Got it? Now be off. You'll attract attention. In her name.
Sure.
Huh. There's something going on here. I don't like it.
Sometimes, Wendell.
That makes it unexpected, which is good, right?
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic.
Aura of murder. Unstoppable. Sentinel feet. Ooh, that... Yeah, no, something's definitely going on in this park. What the hell, man? Okay, let's save before we go too far into this park. Let's start just poking around the edges, shall we?
Racy. More like juicy. A very juicy read.
The book was a lot more lewd than its prequels.
Please focus. We're the book brigade, not a smut symposium. Hang on. Don't distract me. I've been waiting a bloody month to talk about this book.
Tell you what, I really enjoyed our book this month. Dusk's Dark Desires. Highly recommend it.
Oh, hello there. Feel free to listen in, but only members may participate in discussion.
Sure.
A tribute to liberty. Compliments of Stony and Bony.
So, before you were Blade of the Frontiers, you were Pointy Stick of the Park. How did the imaginary monsters compare with real things?
Monsters of my play fights were strong, vicious. Trolls with hulking muscles. Werewolves with sharpened fangs. But the greatest villains I faced as the Blade. They look more like you and me than they do the beasts of my fantasies.
So, Kathy, who was your favourite character in the book?
I really liked what the author did with Bedford.
I agree. Who'd have thought a werecow could be written so beautifully?
You fools. Obviously, Dusk was the story's best character.
The novel's protagonist is such a basic choice, Orphan. Listen, I know what I like, and the book delivered it in spades.
I like them. They're just having a book club where they're reading, like, dark, smut-ass fantasy. Apparently with a werecow, which I suppose would be a were-bull for a man.
What's the point of a story without an ending? A book's all about the journey, Morgan. Obviously.
I feel some of the writers at Larian might have been sharpening some axes with this. Straw manning maybe a little bit. Not that I minded.
Figures hiding in the foliage.
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb, ready for slaughter. Lady Oren asked us to test you, but I think you'll fail. What say you, little lamb?
I say die, I think? Yeah, just kind of die. I think we accidentally got into quite a good position here. Let's see. Karlach. Let's start by this. Can't get it down there, huh? And then use a soul coin. I haven't used one of these before, so... Let's see what they do.
Let this murder be a sacrament.
What the hell? Why are you going for them? Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, you better leave the book club alone. Oh, come on! I'll take the damage for now. Okay, she's not going for the book club. Okay, Shadowheart. I hope they can't use that more than once. Where is my planar ally spell? There. Get us some help, would you please? Let's see, what else can you do? Revivify, fly, attack.
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course. Apologies. I warned them not to interfere. Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
What's happening? I guess she's in the fight now? Along with the fists? What the hell just happened? Where did that happen? Where is she? There. Okay. Yeah, stay up here, Karlach. She's on her own for this one. I kind of want her to survive the fight, though, I must admit. I'd like you to stop using that fucking stunning gaze. That's really annoying. piece of shit! Oh my god! At least the other two are running away. Well, this is all going a little bit pear-shaped. They just killed Morgan, Jesus. And drink a potion. Yeah, fuck you, buddy, actually.
Take two.
Okay, I kind of want to know what your deal is, so I'm giving you this lifeline. Don't waste it. What do you mean path is interrupted? Oh my god.
Coming through.
What do you mean path is interrupted? Oh my god, Will! Fine.
Forever dauntless.
See, Scorching Strike, Cinderous Swipe. She really isn't that easy to hit. Stop it with the fucking stun! Well, nope, I guess she's dead. Path is interrupted. Path is interrupted. How can you not lean over a fucking edge to shoot a blast at someone? Oh my god. Okay, almost killed this guy. And Shroud Self again. That's really annoying. This is an extremely annoying encounter, I've got to say. Anyway, that's him dead. Kill that one. That's that one dead. Now we need that invisible dipshit. That'll do it. Jesus.
What's going on here? Someone raised the...
You feel a familiar squirm deep in your mind.
Why Karlach?
She has a tadpole. But something grasps at it. Something powerful.
Quick. Must be quick. This mind is small. Fragile as an egg. Listen now.
I'm listening.
You know us. Absolute will. Absolute power. Not much time left. This mind cannot bear us. Turns to liquid. Listen close. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us, necromancer, dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
Oh!
So many of them. They love me.
Well, hello there, the Absolute. That's the Absolute resisting, huh?
Are the gods truly this petty?
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
Fuck you, I guess is my defense. I was investigating, Jesus. Okay, I mean, I didn't want to kill a bunch of fists, but I will. O devotees of untimely death, it's time to skin, deflay, to make our presence felt. The terror must not wane. Those arrogant adventurers, make a bloody example of them. Tear them to gobbets. I will ensure that the hapless fists stay out of it. And if any bystanders suffer unintended maiming or death, well, that's simply more offerings to Almighty Baal. Sure. You're the only one left, right? Pard? Yeah.
Onward.
Don't suppose you're in range for anything? No. Okay. That's enough out of you.
To life and living. Compliments of Stony and Bony.
Here goes nothing.
Let merriment abound. The corpse does not respond.
The corpse does not respond. I guess that makes sense.
All's well that ends.
One of the things is, the plan was always doomed to fail, that these motherfuckers had. Because the brain is already fighting back. Like the Elder Brain with the Crown of Curses was fighting back even before we killed one of them.
Baldur, the city's founder, gazes out to sea.
Oh man, it really...
Need to find a way
I'm genuinely really bummed out that the poor girl from the book club got killed like that. I liked them. They were fun. They were just friends, man. They were just trying to have a day out in the park. Okay, then. All right.
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park, lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's predictable. What the hell happened here? The spider has a name. All the spiders have names. Park keeper's chores. Morning. Check for fallen branches, polish benches, unlock gates, clean ponds, pest control, repaint signage.
With a flick of the wrist.
I'm not using my inspiration for this. Come on. What in the hell? That's a lot of dead Dwergar. The effigy of Sendai, who made herself many. What use her multitude? She sought herself a warrior, but only her blood soaked the soil. A dead earth elemental, even. There's the leg.
Look at those colours. That's a clown's leg for sure.
Drow and Dwergar. All sacrifices. Why in the home of the groundskeeper? Jeez, well, this got grim. Not that the game hasn't been. Okay, I think I'm probably going to end it here. There aren't really as many natural stopping points, I feel, in this part of the game as there have been previously. We just kind of have to end it where it ends, frankly. But hey, that's another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. Like I said, I've been playing this at, well, it was 5 in the morning, now it's 8 in the morning. And my brain isn't entirely there, because I ran out of ADHD meds, so I'm extra distractible right now. I don't know if I've been given very good commentary for this particular episode. But I hope you've enjoyed hanging out in Baldur's Gate 3 with me. I hope you enjoy hanging out in this game with me a bunch, and also in the other games, because I want to play more games on this channel. I've really fallen out of the habit of it. So yeah, thank you very much for your time and your attention. Oh wait, right. Self-promotion, Patreon memberships, this things, tip jar, help me pay the editor. But thank you very much for your time and your attention. Remember to be kind to one another, have solidarity with those who are struggling, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all. That was not a great outro. Or a great recording, but it is what it is.